Hi there, this is Bridget from the PlannerSpeechie. Welcome. Today I am going to be planning for the week of November 6th through the 12th, 2023 in my Sadie Stickers vertical planner. I'm going to be using this birthday kit from Charlotte's Paper Company because it is my birthday week. So I've used this kit before, but it's one of my favorites, and this is the last time I'll be able to use it because I don't have another one. And Charlotte's Paper Company is no longer making stickers. So I'll just go through this really quickly. This is definitely like the older format before she switched over to like all solids. But I just love the colors, the pastels. And you're gonna have to forgive me because I have no voice right now. So here's the washi. It's very festive. It's very cute. I love the sprinkles on the cake. And all the fun different designs for the dailies. We have some sidebar deco and just a few flags, which is going to be an issue, but I luckily have backup. Some functionals, a weekend header and balloons, and then some really cute functionals. I might actually use all these headers this time. So that is the full kit. I'm also going to be using this Caress Press Confetti 2.0 in hollow. This has been really difficult to see, so I'm kind of curious how this is going to look when I actually put it down in my planner. And the light is not ideal in here right now, but as you can see, you have to zoom in very closely to see the hollow. This is called Confetti 2.0. I don't think they make this one anymore. It's very light. It's super duper light. It's a little too light for my taste. Hopefully it will pop against the actual things there. So we've got, I'll just do them page by page here. Got, excuse me, these really cute bows and headers here, which are pretty. And then this scripted full box sheet. My cat just locked herself into the room. With different scripts on it. These are kind of hard to read, but hopefully I'll be able to make good use of them. And then this is the first time I'm going to be using this. So these are called bougie boxes. And basically what you do is you put this down on the unused full box squares, and then you put flags on top of it so that they're like shaded from within. But honestly, these are so hard to see that I'm kind of wondering if this was worth doing it, but that's okay. I'm going to be adding some additional foil because, of course, Sadie Stickers had a bundle. So, like, in contrast to like this shows up. This is much more vibrant than this. Like, this is much more vibrant. So, I'm going to be using, for sure, these date dots because they're super cute, little balloons. And then this was a Scribble Prints freebie that I got that I thought would be really cute to put over the quote box. This was a freebie from Crafty Banana. Fortunately, I can't use any of the numbers because both my birthday dates are odd numbers, but I thought maybe I could use some of the deco. This is like an old November sampler that I never used from Once More With Love. And then I got these scorpion coffee cups from Crafty Banana. I just thought they were so cute, and obviously I'm a Scorpio, so I thought I would use some of these today. So anyway, I'm just gonna do a setup. I'm gonna speed things up and come back in a voiceover that is hopefully better than the voice I have now. Okay, thanks.
All right, so just so you know, I've never used bougie boxes before. and I was kind of curious to see how they would come out. Unfortunately, when I was filming this video, it was very cloudy and overcast outside, so I apologize if it's a little dark. We were just getting revved up for the week, and I was very excited to use this very bright kit, which is a true contrast to the previous kit, which was a haunted bookshop theme and very dark, very gloomy. So this was really fun to just play with this. Um, I decided to use these really cute hollow balloons for my date dots, but because of the busyness of the images, they're very difficult to see. Um, I'm still learning about foil and the best ways to use foil, but really, unless you're putting hollow foil against a dark background, like you can see in the Sunday, it was darker. You're really not going to see it on these lighter images. So that was one thing I learned. I still think it looks really cute, but it's not super functional. You can't really see what the dates are. So planning wise, that might drive people nuts. But this is one of my favorite kits. I've used this kit a couple of times, and unfortunately, because Charlotte's Paper Company is no longer making new kits, this is the last time I'll be able to use it. So, but it's important to use your stickers. Don't let them just kind of sit there. I decided to use the hollow bows right up at the top. I know everybody loves these bows. I'm not crazy about them, but I will use them if they come with the kit. And then on the bottom, I just put this little confetti sprinkle right at the top of the washi, which you can't really see. But to be honest, even if I zoomed in, you probably wouldn't be able to see it either. It kind of disappears. A lot of this confetti does disappear. And this is not a kit that she sells anymore. This was, I guess she was like getting rid of certain stock. So unfortunately, this kit is these bougie boxes and this whole bundle is not available. But I can't say I would recommend it because I don't think that it shows up very well under um, planners, like under the planners. So I put a little quote box from the top. It says, "Don't try to swindle me because I like cake." I just thought that was super cute. And then I love the sidebar washi that comes with Charlotte's Paper Company kits. It comes with 3 sort of header things with art, and then you can just make what you want out of it. So I am tracking my vitamins, and then the 3 headers were work, spending, and next week. So for work, I had to do progress reports, IEPs, session notes, and session prep. And then for next week, I noted that I had book club and that my husband was flying out to New York. Um, and then for spending, it was just as I went, what did I spend money on? And to be honest, I could have done a full box for that spending because it was my birthday week and I decided to treat myself. So I ended up spending a lot of money this week that I probably shouldn't have spent. And then I was trying to figure out where to put the full boxes so that they weren't echoing the art in the top of the date dots. But I wanted to use this donut with a candle in it to mark my actual birthday, and then I used another full box with a light image over it so I could write on top of it. The balloons are my favorite image. They remind me of toy balloons that my parents would put on my birthday cake. They were like cake decorations, but they look so similar, and so it's that nice nostalgia feel that brings me right back to my childhood. So you can see those are the bougie boxes. It's really, really difficult. And I actually, I did put some overlays on top, and the overlays were so light that I ended up actually using the extra bougie boxes on top of those overlays to give it a little bit more oomph because they completely disappeared. It was almost as if I was just putting clear plastic on, you nothing. You couldn't see anything. Um, and so, yeah, I decided to use the functional to do and today headers that came with the kit. I ended up putting the priority flags down and then just trimming down the bougie boxes so that I would be able to write. And then I would put whatever was left over on top of the other overlays just to give it a little extra glow. Um, but as you can see, I had header spaces that I had to fill in, and I had some other, um, I was frantic because I realized I don't know if I have enough flags to sort of cover what I need to cover there, but it all ended up working out just fine. So I'm sorry you can't see that. I was just putting in headers and functionals. So her kits come with these dinner flags and TV watching flags, which I think are kind of fun, especially if you're following a series or you're watching just you're trying to get through like a binge. It's fun to put what you're doing. So look, you can see there's like a gap there for the header, which if you're not using headers, you don't really need. Um, but so I think I ended up just covering that up with a flag instead of using a header. And then once again, I'm just cutting down those bougie boxes with my scissors to make it a little bit easier and simpler. So then I decided to do the same thing on the other side. Um, and I keep flipping back and forth. Oh, just making sure those flags are down. And I have a kitty right next to me right now. Scooty, can you say hi to everybody? He's like, no, I'm not interested. Planning with cats is always more fun. Um, so in this instance, I actually put the priority flags on top of the art because I knew Thursday was going to be a really busy day, and so I wanted to maximize the amount of space I had there. This was definitely a different week. We had 2 teacher work days on Mondays and Tuesdays, and then in addition to that, we had Friday off. So I only had to do therapy 2 days this week, which some people would be like, "Oh, that's awesome." But I would actually rather have a full week, regular week of work than have these days off because it throws the kids off. So some of them are like they can handle the schedule changes and others can't. And then when there are less days, I have less opportunities to pull students. So if the student is absent or unavailable when I have to go and pick them up, maybe they're late for school or maybe another teacher got them and forgot to tell me that they were picking them up, you know, then I can't see them and I can't make up the session. So I would actually prefer to have a normal schedule and just get out at a normal time, if I'm being honest. But I did enjoy having my the day before my birthday off. I thought that was fantastic timing. Um, so I'm just putting in those extra flags, and now I'm going to transition to a new day because I ran out of time and I just needed to take a break.
Hey, what's up? It is Wednesday the 8th. I have not filled out any of this because I have not been feeling well and there's been a lot going on. I have 3 cats in the room with me right now, completely walking all over everything, trying to destroy everything. It's fantastic background noise. Um, they're crazy little kittens. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and speed things up and pray that future Bridget doesn't sound like this. Okay.
Okay, so just to get started, on Monday, I had a teacher work day. Well, so I had to go into the office on Monday, but I didn't have students. Our really sweet principal got us a coffee cart to come to the school, and she paid for all of our fancy coffees. So I had a delicious peppermint mocha on the house, which was really nice. I had about 50 progress reports that I needed to finish by the end of the following week. Plus, I had to catch up on all the session notes that I had been missing, which is just unfortunate. I was trying really hard at the beginning of the year to get all of my session notes done, and head counts and IEP meetings, like, they take up a lot of time. So I ended up not being able to do that. I had to catch up on this day. Um, I had an IEP meeting at 9 in the morning, and I just really needed to get that done. So I pulled in some extra flags that I had left over from my collection. I used Chic Blossom prints, and I used also Charlotte's Paper Company. Obviously, I used as much of those as I could. So I just put a couple of things in that I knew that I was doing. Um, for Tuesday. So Tuesday, I marked that I had a day off. That's not actually true. I called it a day off because our principal let us work from home. This was the second school. So, and those are my Scorpio coffee cups. They're so cute. I was trying to use as many of them as I could this week. They're just adorable. So I think I decided to use I'm not sure what I'm doing here. I'm being totally honest. Um, so I had kind of, in terms of getting to school and leaving school, I had a more relaxing experience at the beginning of the week, but I still had so much work to do that it never feels like enough time. I'm overly ambitious. Um, and then I'm just going through all my stickers now. So I put in that I had a virtual IEP meeting at 11, which I took, and I used this really cute stick with the Plan Co sticker to just show that I was working on my laptop from my couch for most of the day. I am still at this point getting over whatever illness that I had, which I can, spoiler alert, tell you eventually leads to bronchitis. Um, so I marked that I had to do progress reports, session notes, plan for sessions, because I found out that my assistant principal wanted to observe me for the year, and she chose the Wednesday where we had a 1 day week um, with students, and I was like, I do not need this right now. But when she says yes, you have to sort of go with it. So I ended up having to plan extra work around a day that I normally wouldn't have. And but the good news is I only get to be observed once a year, and so now I've gotten it over with, and I don't have to worry about it for the rest of the year, which is kind of nice. Um, so, and I'm sorry that you can't see my planner because I'm clearly still whipping through some stuff. Um, so on Tuesday, the reason we had a teacher work day was because it was election day, and I had already voted in the early voting opportunity, so I didn't have to vote. But my husband and I got into a whole discussion about voting and AI, and for some reason, that conversation took like an hour and a half or 2 hours. So I marked that later on using flags, but I basically spent this week eating soup for dinner. Um, my husband and I watched The Gilded Age, which is a show done by Julian Fellows, who did Downton Abbey. It's in its second season, it's on Max. I love Downton Abbey so much, and I am not loving The Gilded Age as much. I really wanted to love it. I wanted it to be, it has everything that I would love. It has um, my one of my favorite time periods set in New York City with a cast that I love. I'm obsessed with Christine Baranski, but I find it boring. Like I want there to be a little bit more juice to it, and so far I haven't really seen anything this season that has wowed me. So I'm hoping it improves. But anyway, so let's see. On Tuesday, just marking that I needed to make materials for that observation and do some progress reports, session notes, and set up a nacho bar. Oh, okay. So at school, we periodically switch off which teams cover snacks for vertical meetings. And our vertical meeting was canceled last week, thank God, because I was sick as a dog. But um, we still had all the snacks. So we decided to set up a nacho bar after school to when people had to do like committee meetings and things like that. So um, I had to set that up with my colleagues, but I didn't actually stay for the nacho bar because I wasn't feeling well and I didn't want to get anyone sick. So I was just like, nope. Um, so I have a little once more with love sticker just to mark so tired and over it. Like it was a tough week. Um, so I had speech therapy from 7:15 to 3. I had a pre-conference at 7 a.m. with that same assistant principal that morning, and then I went home and I had Harvest Chili, watched The Good Wife, and I wrote that I was still feeling sick. So fast forward to Thursday. Thursday, um, I decided to do a Starbucks run. It says PM. I don't know why it says PM. Um, anyway, I had speech from 8 to 3:45. Um, I did end up giving myself a manicure that day. Um, I had progress reports, session notes, and writing reports to do, which is what I'm filling in now. So I was gonna get my eyebrows done that day, and I actually ended up getting to the area early. I went to Home Goods, kind of walked around. I was talking with my mom on the phone, and I hadn't been talking too much on Thursday because I don't see a lot of students. And so what ended up well, actually, I did see a lot of students because I did some of my sessions that I normally would do on a Tuesday. I did them on Thursday. And I still had no voice. I still felt awful. And it turned out that when I got to my brow appointment, I started like having a coughing fit in the waiting room. And so I just canceled. I was like, I can't lie down on a table and have someone stand over my face and potentially cough on them. I won't do that to anybody. So I just canceled it. So now my brows look a little not so great. But I was really hoping to feel better by Friday because Friday we had this incredible Diwali Friendsgiving that we were invited to from my neighbor's house. So Friday was my day off. Um, I did a little bit of shopping. I went to Concord Mills Outlet Mall and got some things for myself. And then I had to return some clothes and books that I had ordered that didn't fit. And then on like we ended up going to the dinner and it was just lovely. It was fantastic. And then of course on my birthday, um, we had a date night at this restaurant that I love. I went to Starbucks in the morning and got my free birthday coffee. I did clean the house and I did do like some chores, but it was just like a very casual birthday and I loved it. It was perfect. It was exactly what I needed. All right, so I think I'm about to start talking again, so I'm going to sign off on this voiceover.
Hi there. So it is Saturday, November 11th, my birthday, and I am checking back in for the week so far. It has been a crazy week, but a good week. The cats are here, they're just kind of palling around. I still don't 100% have my voice, so we're just gonna be neat and tidy about this. Yesterday was really fun. I did not sleep in. So actually I'm not good at sleeping in. I try really hard, but I'm just not good at it. So, I took a shower in the morning. Oh, right. So this happened yesterday, actually. I was going to get like I had an eyebrow waxing appointment, and I showed up and I immediately had a coughing fit. And so I had to leave. I was like, I can't do this. So I need something that says I'm in ill health, which I'm not sure where that is. Let me take a look. I don't even know if I have that stuff. There we go. So I'm just going to use that. Oh my gosh. Mama has discovered wrapping paper and is very excited about it. So that was kind of a bummer. um, and then my Amazon order got lost. So when you cancel your Amazon order, if it's lost, it's automatically refunded. So if you actually want them to resend you something, the only way you can do that is to start a whole new order, which I feel like should not be the case. Like, you should have it expedited to you if it was lost, because it was technically supposed to get there earlier. So I do feel like that's kind of a crock, but anyway. And so we watched The Good Wife and Sopranos, and I can't remember what I ate. This was Harvest Chili. I can't remember what I ate. Oh, it's chicken. I just had chicken. Kept it simple. So yesterday I felt like I did a million things. I picked up the pies. Pick up pies is what that says. Showered, and then I went to Target twice. I went to J. Crew Factory and I went to Concord Mall. So I actually keep it in my seasonal stash of stickers. So let me pull those out. I'm getting excited to get to use these things again. Okay, so here it is. So it's called Sneaky Shopping, but I'm just gonna pull that and mark that I did some shopping for myself. I went to Bath and Body Works. I went to all these places and I spent way too much money, but it was fun and it was like a splurge for me. So today is my birthday. Tonight we're going to Barrel and Fork. And so today I did a Starbucks run because you get free coffee on your birthday. So I did that. I did the Starbucks run. I need to clean the house. I know that's not very festive, but it is, and I need to change. I changed the water filter in our fridge. And then I'm saving this space for whatever movie we watch tonight. I'm not 100% sure what it's going to be, but it's kind of a drizzly day. It's my favorite kind of day, and I am so excited. So tomorrow I'll just go ahead and plan a little bit for that while I'm like able to. So, we have, and this is where I need more cat stickers because the cat stickers I have are just not sufficient. Here we go. So our cat sitter is going to come and meet our new cats. So I'm just gonna put that here. She's coming at 1. So I really want to clean the house before then. And we're going to do a lovely little breakfast. So I'm going to use my Scribble Prints Co. pancakes to mark Sunday breakfast. I'm sure I will be having leftover cake as well. And then I'll just leave this blank for whatever comes. Okay. All right, I did do those. I did do those. And I did do those. I did not take my vitamins yesterday. That was not good. But so far so good. I'm loving this spread. All right, see you later. Hi there. Okay, so here we go. This is the final look at this spread. There's definitely a lot that happened yesterday. I ended up watching Bridget Jones's Diary, which is kind of funny. I did clean the house. We did go to Barrel and Fork. It was delicious. I had a filet mignon and two fancy cocktails, and Frank had delicious sea bass. I highly recommend this place. It was really nice. We got to eat inside this time, and then we hung out by the bonfire afterwards. It was so pretty. So today, we did a little bit of sleeping in. We had an amazing breakfast with eggs and chocolate banana bread and cake. I did clean the house. And we did meet our cat sitter again, who was super nice. Today is really about, I have to finish up some progress reports. I did do a plan with me, and I do have to read. So I think what I'm going to use, these are all so cute. I had one that was like little fairies. Yeah. I think this will go nicely. I'm just gonna put this here because I do have to finish my progress reports. And update plans of care. And then we are going to play Scrabble, which I am super excited about. So this is the final spread. I think it came out really beautifully. Just a couple of things. I did some spending at I'm gonna say I went a little crazy with my spending, but so I think this is the final spread. It came out really well. This hollow is so subtle that you can barely see it. So if you are going to go with a hollow, make sure you get a really bold pattern. Make sure that you have really, really dark flags. Like I can barely see that. It's pretty, but I feel like gold or even rose gold, if you're going to do foiled foiled lettering, this is just really difficult to see. It still looks very cute though. Anyway, I have a kitten sitting next to me, little Miss Eloise. She's going to help me organize my stickers because she's the sweetest. And I will see you next time. Take care.